right. So this is where we left off from yesterday, right? We finished everything for the 24th. All we have left is just the in-store sales. So here we go. Let's go ahead and complete this transaction. So how are we going to journalize this?
Okay, so we're going to be copying from our previous in-store sales. We're going to copy check-in, sales medium, regular coffee, all that until after cost of goods sold.
Good. This time, we don't have a sales discount because our grand opening week is finally over. So in this case, we are charging full prices, regular prices, so no sales discount this time. So let's go ahead and copy this section right here without the sales discount. And we will be receiving all the money. Right? We desperately need it. All right? And that should fit perfectly, perfectly in our journal. Okay. So I'm going to use an equal sum here as well for the checking. Okay. So list of sales for the medium regular coffee.
$4.99.49.
Right. Medium large regular.
$5.44.18. Medium supreme $6.27.48. Large supreme $6.94.51. And coffee mug $69.90. And our sales tax payable is $293.
Excuse me. So once again, this is going to be an equal sum so I can calculate whether all my debits and credits match. In this case, I got a total checking of $26.36.49. $26.36. Good. All right.
Okay, so from there, I went to deposits since we're in the journal.
I'm sorry, deposits? Okay. Excuse me.
Blessing. And then I added the two previous deposits along with the 2006 39.49.
Okay. Right, today it's the end of the 24th, right? We received 2 checks before that. So we're going to deposit everything at once at the end of the day, right? To the 2 checks and the cash. To get a total of $3,196.21 deposit.
And our next step should be going to the general ledger. And I started with checking and assets. I put in store sales. General journal 14. And debit 3,196.21.
Okay, that was my total I deposited. What was the cash sales that I had for just that sales?
Oh, I put everything in there, so I should have separated it.
We already added the 2 checks in there.
Yeah, so that's what everything, the total is 3,196.21.
In this case, I'm only depositing my cash because we've already deposited the 2 checks prior. But in our deposits, we didn't do it yet. But our books already have entered that in there.
Got it. Okay, so it's 2,636.49.
Yes, there we go. 2636.49. And finally, we are in the positive. Okay. So in this case, good.
Okay, and then after that, I went to revenue.
How many cups of the medium regular coffee did we sell?
251. $499.49. Give me a balance of 2,296.51.
Correct. 228651.
Okay, then we move to the large.
Hold on for a second.
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then large, 182 cups. That's again 544.18. That gave me a total of 2,894.32.
Good. 2894.32.
And then medium supreme, that was 252 cups. John 14, and it's 627.48. Which gave me a balance of 2,910.81.
Good. 2910.81.
Then we move to the large, which is underneath. 99 cups. And that is 694.51 for a balance of 3,280.60.
Good. 32.80 and 60 cents.
And then the mugs, which I believe they're on the top. We sold 10 mugs. General Journal 14, 69.90. Give me a balance of 895.47.
Good. 895.47.
Let me know when I can move, Nathan.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and then we go to liabilities. To tax payable. She's at the bottom, I believe.
It's right under unearned revenue. There it is.
Sales tax payable, June 24. And the amount is $200.93 for a balance of $821.19.
Good.
And after this, we need to move to our inventory. Oh yeah, in-store sales.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot to update it on my journal. If you've already done it, good. Okay, and then you said we got to move into inventory. Okay, let's find out how many pounds we used for serving coffee this day. Okay. So here in-store use is regular coffee for 39.5 pounds, and for Supreme Coffee, 41.5 pounds. So we used a lot of coffee this time.
$39.5. That's 1.63268.
Mm-hmm. Gives us a total of 64.49.
You see, let me see your formula, because it gave me 64.48. I don't think I'm doing the equal round again. No, still gives me. So it's equal round, parentheses.
It's gonna be your quantity times your cost, comma 2.
Comma. Yep, and still.
Okay, so it might be your average cost per item is what's causing it.
have 1.63238, which is what you have.
I actually have 1.63268. You said 38?
There you go. Oh, okay, 6.4. Okay. And we have to go and update our inventory on hand.
Mm-hmm. Because we used 39.5 pounds.
123. And then we take the 265.31 and
Subtract the 64.
the 64.49. Yeah, 64.49. We gave me 225.31. 265.29.
What would you say? 265.31? Yes, good.
Okay, I'm missing $40 again.
Hold on.
I had
Hold on. My numbers stay the same. So, I didn't subtract out my 64.49. Okay, now it should be $282. 82 cents.
okay. Go back to that calculation, please. The 265.31. What was the amounts that you subtracted? But from what?
Okay, so which one? The one I just calculated?
The one on the top. So it was 265.31 minus the 64.49, correct?
Down here. Yeah, this one
Got it.
should be
292. Okay.
and then
And you,
that's where you have to recalculate the cost here.
yeah, let me see what you got. 263,268. Okay, I'm good there. Oh my goodness. And
So you should have a total of $282 dollars in your inventory for regular coffee, 64.49. How many pounds of the Supreme coffee did we use?
41.5.
Okay, let's take a look at our inventory. So what's your total here?
Let me guess up. 76.36.
76.36.
And then we'll update our inventory on hand.
So we had 62. Now we subtract 41.5. How much should we have left over?
20.5.
20.5.
Same cost, and the total is 32.72.
Good. 37.72.
And then we go back to our journal.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yes.
Yes, we can.
What's up?
Are you okay?
Oh,
You need us to stop to wait? To be listen?
You okay, Nathan?
Okay.
Is he back in?
All of you guys are there. Okay. Just continue on. If anything, that's what the videos are there for, to catch up.
Okay. So the regular coffee, the cost of goods for the regular coffee is $64.49.
64.49. And
76.36.
76.36. Right. What do you say?
Yeah, 76.36.
Oh, I meant Nathan.
Oh, you good, Nathan?
can you guys hear me?
Now we can hear
Now we
you.
can.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, then we go to our general ledger. To our cost of goods sold. Sold 39.5 pounds. $608.93.
Good. Excellent.
And we scroll down to Supreme Coffee.
Just 1 second. Okay.
So 41.5 pounds.
41.5 pounds. For
76.36.
you guys should get $645.78.
And we go to assets. Inventory, regular coffee.
All right, so what's my total here?
283.
283, yes, good. Which exactly what we solved in our inventory worksheet. I'm gonna double check real quick. 282. I have 282.
I have 282. I thought I was the same off.
Oh yeah, my bad. It is 282.
Why did I get 83?
It might be because you have that. You had the 48 cents.
Oh, yes, that's 49.
Yeah.
82, yes. Okay, now Supreme Coffee. $76.36. And I have a balance of 270 and 22.
Good. And let's double check that in our inventory worksheet. Which in this case, right? 37.72 plus 352.50 gives you 270.22.
And I believe that's it for this transaction.
Okay,
Did I miss anything?
can you hold on that screen?
Yeah.
Oh, which one? Which one? The inventory worksheet or the ledger?
No, the inventory worksheet. I'm sorry. I misspelled that.
Okay. So we are finally done with that day. Okay. And then let's see what happened next. On the 26th of June, what happened here?
We paid Halley Brothers for invoice 351.
Okay. Okay, for this transaction, let's see. Um, go ahead and add an extra line here. Okay, so you click on the number of the row, right? Make sure it's highlighted the whole thing. And then you're going to right click and insert, right? And it will put a line or a row above it. Okay, so now that should be definitely enough space. 625. So how are we going to make a payment to Haley Bros for invoice number 351?
We're going to debit accounts payable
Okay, good.
and then credit checking.
Okay.
First, we need to go into the sub ledger and find the amount. Under vendors. Let's see here. The invoice amount was 380602, but we prepaid. Oh, we prepaid an amount.
Mm-hmm. So how much do we owe now?
2634.15.
2634.15. Good. $26.34.15. 26.34.15. 26.34.15.
Let's see here. We need to go actually assign a check number.
Okay, now I want you to look at this transaction very carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's take a look at the bill. When were we issued this bill?
Let's see. June 10th.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes, we were given terms, right?
Yeah.
So did we pay within the discount period or did we miss the discount period?
Within it. Well,
Okay.
on the day, yeah.
On the day. Good. On the very last day.
So we're gonna save 1%.
Now,
Hmm.
you have to be very careful because this total amount right here includes tax and everything. So we're going to have to pull up and dig up our files from when we received that bill. Okay. So in this case, I'm going to go to, let's see, I think week 2 was when we received the bill. It's the scenario second week. Okay. And let's find that Haley Bros. So it was on the 10th.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. So for the commercial coffee brewer and coffee grinder. So as you can see, we got 8.25% shipping and we also had a down payment. So in this case, right, the down payment doesn't affect your discount, right? Because your discount that you're getting is going to be on the full price of the actual product that you purchased. Okay? However, you were charged sales tax, so you can't count that sales tax. So in this case, right, I have to distribute 1% because that's how much my discount is for. But I have it for the coffee brewer and the coffee grinder. So in this case, the check that I'm going to write is going to be significantly less than what I actually owe. But where am I taking this discount out from?
From the subtotal.
From the what?
Subtotal, that doesn't include the tax,
Okay.
and then take 1% of that, and then split it in half.
Now, is that correct? Can I split my discount half when my coffee brewer cost me $2,266 and my coffee grinder only cost me $12.49? Can I split the discount like that?
So the term is this, okay, the discount is on the total sub, right?
On the subtotal, yes.
On the subtotal. Then we can just take 1% of the subtotal.
Okay. Now, but why is it that I mean, you can do that in terms of context if that's what you want to do. But in this case, that's not going to give me the right measurement because if I take that 1% and I split it in half between the coffee brewer and the coffee grinder, right? I mean, is that a 1% discount that I can take on my coffee brewer?
No, I will give you half of it.
It would give you significantly, yes, it would give you a little less or a little more. So in this case, right? How would I take my 1% discount? Okay. So on your journal, let's go ahead and do some math on the side of my journal. Okay. So if I have my coffee brewer, okay, to be $2,266, right? And I have my coffee grinder to be $1249.95. Okay. And in grand total, that gives me the $35.15. Okay, which that's my total, right? That's the total between the two. Now, if I'm taking a 1% discount, it's a percentage. How would I distribute my discount? So, in other words, what I'm trying to tell you is that you're going to have to calculate that 1% discount on each and individual one. So, in this case, go ahead, Nathan.
So I said, you take 1% each, and then it would discount the subtotal.
Yes, it should equal up the subtotal of the discount, yes. So in this case, okay, I get $22.66 and I get $12.50, right? Which, if I add these two up together, okay, so I'm going to put it down below. And if I were to take that 1% discount for the subtotal, you would have gotten the same exact amount. But in this case, I'm not going to take that and divide it by 2 because then I'm going to discount one of the items more than the other or less than the other. Okay. When in reality, the best way to do it is to itemize each one and then take the discount. So in this case, because it's a percentage, it's going to be based off the actual selling price of the item. And it's going to be individualized. So in this case, I have $22.66 discount on the coffee brewer. And I have a $12.50 discount off of my coffee grinder. Okay? Now, which account am I going to actually be taking the discount out from?
Coffee brewer and coffee grinder.
Yes, you're going to take it directly out from the asset because in this case, right, we didn't pay for the full $22.66, right? We paid $22.66 less than the original amount. So we need to put that in our books because we didn't originally purchase it at the full amount. We purchased it at the discounted amount. So therefore, we're going to take it directly out from my coffee brewer account and my coffee grinder account. All right. Hence is exactly why I had you guys insert that extra line because this one will be an exception where because it's just the description that's gonna get cut off. In this case, I just added that extra line so you can just add that in there. That shouldn't make too much of a problem. Okay. So there we go. Accounts payable, checking. So in this case, what is my coffee brewer account? And my coffee grinder, is it 20?
15020, yes.
So in this case, right, I'm going to credit my coffee brewer for $22.66. and credit my coffee grinder for $12.50 because I charged those two accounts too much. Now that I'm taking the discount amount, right? I have to take it out from the total cost of my fixed asset. So there you go. I'm going to subtract that. Now, how much should my check be?
So you take the discount of the accounts payable amount, the 2634.15, correct?
Yes. Well, no. You that's what you recorded
the
in your
amount.
books. You have to
Yeah.
take that. Like if you're trying to calculate the checking, yes.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to.
So how much am I going to actually pay Haley Bros?
I got 2,598.99.
$2,598.99 is correct. So then now I can finally cut my check because I'm paying $2,598.99. Right? So I'm going to go to my check register and grab my check number right here. Is going to be June 25th for the 1525. And I completely forgot that number. So it is $25.98.99. $25.98.99. All right. And I'm going to write this out to Haley Bros. Okay. For $25.98.99. Right? So now that I have my check number, I cut the check for $15.25. So $15.25. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put that in my notes. So what should I place here?
Hallie Bros. Invoice 351, I think it was.
351. Mm-hmm.
Check 1525.
Okay.
And would we mention anything about the discount?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I guess you could say 1% discount.
Good. 1% discount. Okay. Good. Okay.
Now we need to go to our general ledger.
The general ledger, right? We already cut our check, so now we gotta go to our ledger. So let's go to liabilities first.
Mm-hmm. Uh, 351, I think it was the invoice number.
Okay.
Do you want me to go through the steps or?
Yeah.
Okay. General Journal 14 still, I believe.
Yes, we just brought the very end of it. Check number 1525. Journal 14.
Oh, I have to go back to that amount because debit for 2634.15.
26.
34 and 15 cents.
Okay, so it should give you a new ending balance of.
Let's see here. I got 2242.11.
2242.
And 11 cents. Oh,
I got 71 cents. Hold on, did I do a typo?
no, I may have calculated wrong.
Yeah, it should be 71.
I also got 71.
Let's see. Maybe my total was 4876.86.
Mm-hmm.
What in the world?
It should be 86. Your total should be 86.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, okay. I heard 86. I don't know what you guys heard, but I heard 86.
There we go. That's what I was missing. It's off by some cents there.
Okay.
All right. Yes, 2242.71.
Okay.
All right. Our next account is going to be checking. Eight 625. And we're going to say just check 1525. Sorry.
No worries. Journal 14.
And we are going to credit for 25.98 and 99 cents.
And there we have it. Back in the hole once again. Okay, so for 170601. All right, so once again, just drag your formula down and just hide this column here by changing the font, just so that we don't mess up our formula. If you're dragging as you're going, but if you've already dragged it all the way down to the bottom of the table, you guys just have to just select that one and just change the font. That's it. You guys already have that formula already in there.
Can you wait there 1 second, please?
Yeah.
So we can catch up.
Okay, so 170601 is what we are in the hole for.
So I'm missing 300 bucks. I got
Did you debit or credit?
1,146.29. I have typed this wrong. You said 1,706.01.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. Let this be a lesson. Good thing that we only changed the color of the the font and not erase it, type our own numbers.
Yeah, no. That's the easiest way to do this one, just because I don't want to have to keep flipping back on formulas. So this is the easiest way to kind of keep your formula intact by just hiding those numbers. Okay? And we
I was
physically,
leaving them.
yeah, we physically type those numbers in. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so that was just for checking. So now we got to update our assets. Okay, I'm gonna starting with the coffee brewer first. Okay, so coffee brewer. Okay, so here we are, coffee brewer. Okay,
Would we put 1% discount invoice 351? Or,
1% discount for sure. But in this case, I'm not gonna refer to my invoice number. I'm just gonna say 1% discount on coffee brewer number 2. Just so then it's just a little more easier. You don't have to have that extra invoice number in there. Because we already paid them off and whatever happened happened. Just in this case, I'm just gonna make a referral to my coffee brewer number 2 because it didn't affect my coffee brewer number 1. Okay, so general journal 14.
our debit, or sorry, a credit was 2266.
2266. Okay.
So, let's see. I got 4505.29.
Good. 4505.29. Good. Now what I'm going to do here on the side here is make a little reference point so you know exactly how much your coffee brewer number 2 is going to cost you, because what's going to happen is that when we depreciate it, right? I'm going to actually have you guys depreciate each and every single one because we purchased a used coffee brewer. Its life is not going to be the same as the second coffee brewer because the second coffee brewer is brand new. So I'm going to have you guys calculate 2 separate depreciations for these 2 coffee brewers when we reach the end of the month, when we actually do our adjustments. So in this case, I'm going to make a note on the side here just so that I know how much my coffee brewer number 2 is, okay? I'm so sorry. I keep talking on him. So right now my coffee brewer holds at 2605.29. That's the price of my coffee brewer. Okay. Now again, you can solve for this easily by taking your 4505.29 and simply just subtracting the 1900. That will give you also a quicker way to solve for how much the coffee brewer number 2 is if you choose to not calculate it now. Okay. So 2605.29, right? Because my other coffee brewer is 1900. All right, and then last but not least, our coffee grinder, 625. Now in this case, I only have one coffee grinder. So I'm gonna do my 1%, but because I have a little indication here where I have coffee grinder number 1, which is fine, I will say 1% discount on coffee grinder number 1. Okay, which was for $12.50. So in this case, what is my total cost of my coffee grinder?
41.45.57.
41.45.57. Good.
You only have one grinder, correct?
We only have one grinder, yes, but
Oh, because you put number 1.
yes, I don't remember who did this transaction, but they just referred this coffee grinder as number 1.
Oh, okay. Just double checking. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Okay, maybe in the future we'll buy another coffee grinder.
Everybody good?
I am, thank you.
And then I think we need to go to our subledger.
Yes, we do.
To vendors and then Hallie Rose.
Good.
$625. Guess we didn't put payment.
Good. Payment.
Invoice 351. General Journal 14 still.
Okay.
Then we go over to oh, we need to put in our discount, right?
Yes, this time we are using the discount column finally. So in this case, how much was my discount for? Use positive numbers, not negative numbers.
35.16.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna just make sure. So $22.66 plus $12.50 should give you $35.16.
And then
What was our payment amount?
25.98.99.
Good. 25.98.99. And if I go ahead and just enter that, boom, I am at 0. And I owe Haley Brothers nothing. All right. And I put it in the wrong cell.
Oh shoot. I didn't even notice that.
See, so what was it? 12.50 plus 22.66, so 35.16. And what was it? 25.98.99. There you go. Which should bring you back down to 0 in both columns. I mean, in this column it says I paid 26.34.15, and then everything is 0.
I believe that's it for this transaction, right?
Yes, because this doesn't affect our inventory, right? This is just our assets. And right, and we finished our subledger, right? We made our account balance to 0, right? By plugging in those little extra things in our cells. And yep, that is it for this one, right? We already updated our check register. Right. So, and we finished our last entry in page 14. So here we are, page 15 of our journal. And let's see what happened next. Now it says receive check from a check number 801 from the corner bookstore for $53.89 for invoice number 102.
We're definitely gonna debit our checking.
Yes, we are. We're going to debit our checking, so 625. Debit checking. Okay.
And then we're gonna decrease accounts receivable with a credit.
Good, right? Because the corner bookstore doesn't owe us anymore. Which is 11. Okay. How much are we going to be decreasing it by?
Well, do we need to take a look at the subledger and find out if we offered them a discount?
You can definitely do that. So let's check it out. Customers, corner bookstore is going to be the last table here. So in this case, right, we have invoice number 102. How much do we owe on that?
Oh, it's 53.89 they owe, so.
Yes, because here, right, the original was 63, but they returned some cups and got a discount. So reduced it to roughly $10. So now they owe us 53.89. Now, did we give them a discount?
Not on that invoice. No.
Not on that invoice. Good. So in this case, it is exactly for whatever it says it exactly is. So 53.89.
And then we can make our note. Let's see. Corner bookstore check number 801 for invoice 102.
If you want to be a little more specific, you can add received from. Doesn't matter as long as you have the vendor or customer's name, the invoice number, and whatever check that was associated. Good.
The next thing that I would do, just so I don't forget, is to go in to our deposits and put the check in there.
Okay. for $53.89.
And then next, we can go into the general ledger to checking. Here, I would just put received payment invoice 102.
Okay.
Annual journal 14. Oh no, we're on 15 now. Credit for 53.89.
Hold on, I have one that says I have a payment for 102. Received payment for 102, check number 76388.
Let me look at the thing again. Oh, because we received a deposit, I think, on it.
Oh, yes, you're right. Okay, good. Receive payment for invoice 102, check number 801. Okay. General Journal 15.
Let's see what our total balance is. So we're still negative 1652.12.
Yep. Oops. No, I don't want that one. I want this one.
And then next we can go to accounts receivable.
Accounts receivable. Okay.
25. I guess received payment invoice 102. Annual journal 15. And we're going to credit 53.89. So our new total is 1514.38.
Okay.
And then we can go to our sub ledger. To the corner bookstore. Check 801 for invoice 102. General Journal 15. Then we go all the way to payment. And 53.89. And that shows their total balance due is 194.10.
So 53.89 to give us 194.10, which is the most recent one that we just sent them the day before. All right. Good.
And that's it.
So let's go ahead and do, let's see. Good. That is it for that one. Okay, so the next transaction we have here is a couple more purchase orders here because we're probably expecting to pick up the pace. As you can see, we're getting more coffee orders and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and purchase, or at least send a purchase order in for more coffee and more coffee mugs. So POs. Okay. Even though we haven't received the other ones yet, we're going to go ahead and submit an extra one just in case. Okay. Same thing as what we have above here, right? We're going to do one for Atlas Coffee. And then we're going to do one for All Things Ceramics. Okay. So again, another 200 pounds of coffee for a total of $380. Okay. And then we have another batch of coffee mugs coming in for a total of 251. Okay. So here, when we receive our inventory items, we'd be able to tell the difference which batch came first from which batch because the totals are two different numbers. Oy, sorry. Okay. So here, if we received our inventory items and it's marked on our bill as $372.50, we know exactly which purchase order that one is. Sometimes if some vendors, they might ship out what you recently purchased order from them, right? Since these two dates are too close to each other. So they might push out your 380. Okay? Your job is to make sure that you receive those items and make sure and confirm that these amounts are correct because since we pushed out two purchase orders too close in time, right? They're just only a day apart. They might also confuse it as well too. So you want to make sure that you correct them in case they make that mistake. Okay? So there we have our purchase orders. So then Albert also submits another sales order for Great Restaurant. And already they're looking to buy 78 pounds and 75 pounds of our coffee. So good thing that we made another purchase order. Okay. So what do we do with this sales order?
We just got the commissions on our ledger.
Yes. Subledger, good.
Subledger, yes.
Okay, so here, commissions expense. It's okay, don't worry.
For
Great Restaurant. For how much?
585.87.
So 58587, okay? Okay. And let's see what's after that. Okay.
In-store sales.
Okay. Ooh. What I'm going to have you guys do, since it's very close to the time don't know if this is going to take 15 minutes or not, but go ahead and let's take our break now. Okay? So I'm calling it at 9:55. So please be back in 20 minutes. So that is 10:15. Okay.
Okay.